I've taught several classes that use public service, that use community engaged learning as a key component of the curriculum. 3 times I've taught a class called Introduction to Comparative Studies in Race and Ethnicity, where we've partnered with community organizations that are lifting up artists who might not otherwise have a voice, where we are partnering with organizations who do fair and affordable housing work in San Francisco, or legal services for immigrants in places like East Palo Alto. And in each of those instances where I've used community engaged learning in my courses, students get a full sense of what we learn in the classroom and its application to what's going on in the world. I was the undergraduate director of our program on comparative studies in race and ethnicity, and I am currently the undergraduate director of our program on urban studies. And in both programs, service is central to what we do. Both programs require that our students do a community engaged learning experience in order to graduate. And we do that because we want them to take what they learn in the classroom and apply it to what's happening in the world. We also want them to get an appreciation of the responsibility that they have to the world outside of the walls of Stanford. Public service is incredibly important to who we are as a community, as an institution of higher learning. We live in an age where there's a tendency to think that we live in a Marvel universe, where there are good guys and bad guys, and we are the good guys, and our job is to vanquish the bad guys and all of the things that the bad guys do to the good guys. And that change, we often think, happens in a flash, that in some instance we make it all better. And I think that the community engaged learning component of our classes, the opportunities our students have to do public service, complicates, to say the least, that Marvel Universe notion of the world that we live in. Instead of a world that's rendered in 2 dimensions, public service makes the world rendered in 3 dimensions. It complicates what are complicated social, political, and economic problems, and it gives our students and indeed our faculty a full appreciation of all that it takes to tackle those complicated issues. These issues are messy, and public service gives our students and our faculty an opportunity to appreciate the messiness of those issues. I also think that public service is central to carrying out Stanford's vision of being a purposeful university, of being a useful member of our local, our national, and our global communities. I don't think the university would be what it is without public service and without the role that the Haas Center plays. And I'm incredibly appreciative for the Haas Center and all of the wonderful work that it does.